So let me just see if so finally we are live, and I just wanted to talk a bit about UFOs because they say there's going to be a big disclosure here in June. I'm just going to turn down the volume here. So if you feel like come on live here and talk about UFO and what you are believing about UFOs, so you're welcome to join me. And let's see here if I got Alexandra with me. Hello, Alexandra, welcome. Let's see if I can get you here.
Hello, Eva.
Hello.
How are you today? I'm very good. Let me turn off the music.
Yeah, maybe turn on a picture so I can see you too.
You're live on Facebook. Amazing. I didn't know. I'm just having
a beautiful name there.
Start video, okay. Start video. Hello, hello, hello. You can see the beautiful fridge behind me. Yeah. Fantastic background.
Yeah, well, that's close to a UFO, almost.
Yes, it's very close to a UFO.
Undefined object. No, how are you? Are you doing well? Are you doing well, my dear?
Oh, I lost you. Yes. Oh, you lost me for a moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's okay. I just wanted to do a little quicker here about UFOs because, you know, in December 2020,
yes.
The former president of the United States went out in public and said that they had 180 days to provide evidence about UFO. So the disclosure is about to happen here in June. And in January 2021, they made a statement that this disclosure and the documents from CIA was supposed to contain whether the UFO sites were a threat to Earth or not. And that's pretty far out to be using an old phrase, because June is coming up right now, right? We're just 2 weeks from June. So what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen in June?
I don't know. I can't give any dates. Yes, but yes, I feel it June very powerful month. Yes.
Yeah.
In this metaphysical way, I feel it a massive change. The continuous of the grand awakening. And I really hope that people will see more UFOs. Yes, that maybe some lucky guys they will take photos and they will share with us, or maybe the I don't know.
Well, she did froze up here because yes, you were frozen for a bit there, because June, we know that June is the month that is the disclosure is about to happen, right?
It's like this.
Yeah. So obviously they have to present something. And we know there are a lot of UFO reports all over the world, and some footages and videos are pretty amazing, and some are not quite that amazing, but they are there. And people all around the world are talking about the same thing. So when that is such a huge mass of minds and knowledge about something that is out there, and still we are not talking about it. It's like a couple of millions of people have already seen UFOs, and everybody's,
Yes.
yeah, well, it doesn't exist. But
Yes.
hello. And now, when they are going to present, this is the government of the United States, they are going to present some form of knowledge about what they know. Well, they have some pressure to make this public. So I'm so excited about June because I really, really want to know what they are going to let us know. If they are going to say that it's all in your imagination, or if they are going to say, yes, we have not been alone for the last couple of thousands of years. So this is our relatives from outer space and they are here. Or what do you think will happen? Because they can also say like, well, we have just realized that there are UFOs all around the world and they
Yes.
have just appeared, and people will go pretty crazy. But
Mhm.
these reports have been here for so long now, so we shouldn't be afraid, because if they really, really wanted to hurt us, they would probably already have made their first huge effect on mass destruction if they wanted to get rid of us. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just wondering, Eva, about the cosmonauts, right? All those people who were, the space travelers, right? Yeah, think about it. That they have. I'm 100% sure that they have their own experiences. Yes, it's not in the metaphysical, the quantum world, but in this reality. Yes. So
Mm.
I'm really looking forward, to hear their stories. Yes, what was their experiences? Maybe finally there will be a brave one or maybe two. Yeah, the bravest, yes, of them, right? Who will just go out and maybe to the news, yes, not the fake news, but news, right? And maybe they will share the stories, right?
Yeah.
What they see, what did they see, right?
Yeah.
What did they see? And as you said, you know, you are absolutely spot on it, because if someone doesn't believe it, no matter what, you can show pictures, you can show the evidence,
Mm.
and they won't believe it anyway, right?
Yeah. But
I'm
there's something
frozen.
confusing about that, because there are so many talks and footage of unexplainable things people have seen. And there is still such a denial in people's minds. Like, it's like everybody's looking at the moon and say, oh, there's a moon and it's there. And the next people are coming and say, oh, there's a UFO, and everybody, no, there's no UFOs. We're so alone. There's only Earth and nothing else. So it's quite amazing how this have not been spoken of more. And since they are going public and have been going public that they are going to do a disclosure on this one, why aren't people talking more about it? Why is it so quiet? I'm so curious what actually will happen in June when they release documents, if they are releasing documents.
Yeah, I think they should.
Yeah, and see the reaction of people like, oh, there is a UFO. Wow, what happened? But
Yeah,
that's fun. I'm actually grown up with those stories. My dad was a pilot, he was in the army for the first, and then he was a pilot in his private life. But
wow.
he actually told me when I grew up about the encounters that he made when he was in the army,
Yes,
and how this huge spaceship, like a cigar-shaped metallic thing without any windows, came on a, well, I don't know the English word, but in Swedish we say kollisionskurs, and it just
nice.
died up and went beside the plane that were flying, and stayed there for a couple of seconds, maybe 20 seconds or something. And when the army has set follow the UFO on the radar. So they sent up more planes. And when the
Yeah,
planes were approaching the
the
plane that
thingy.
my father was flying, they just took off and
Mm-hmm.
disappeared in a blink of an eye. So this is stories that I am grown up with. So
Mm-hmm.
I, for me, so still so unbelievable to hear when people are denying the fact that we are the only species in universe.
It would be boring, don't you think, Eva? Yes.
Yes.
I mean, like, come on, people. Yes, like how it could be possible? Like, you have stars and planets, and behind planets there's another planet. Yes.
Yeah,
So how come, right? Yes. And yeah, the shapes. I wonder what actually are the shapes.
yeah,
How the spacecraft, yes, how do they look like on photos?
yeah,
I'm really curious. I really would love to see it, right? Not in my multidimensional, in our quantum reality, yes, because we
yeah.
know, yes, but on the picture, I would love to see the pictures. That would be amazing, right? Yes.
It would. And all this talk about the Area 51 and the
Yeah.
UFOs flying out of there. And I'm sure they are flying out of there, but I'm also sure that the government has a lot of man-made, human-made UFOs. So they are probably in different shapes and actually it's floating around. So maybe a lot of the today's footages is about our human-made UFOs because they are probably using the technology to make those space travelers, because there are a lot of things happening in the space. They are launching a space program. That's kind of interesting. Why would you do that if there wasn't evidence that there are extraterrestrial life outside of Earth? Why would you launch a space program if there wasn't life
I
outside?
think I think you know whatever. I think okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So I see it as a oh sugar. So let's say that government, right? I won't say the government of the white government, yes?
Uh,
They have lots of money, right? Like really, yes?
yeah,
Lots of money, yes? And maybe they want to entertain people. Maybe they want to entertain, the nation. Yes, look, we are doing something. We are providing you information about, I don't know, UFOs, and we are going to Mars, and we have spacecrafts, and so on, right?
yeah,
But it's like covering the truth, right? We don't have to go to the Mars or to Pluto or to any other um, planet,
no,
right? We just need to wait, right? Open the door, right? The
yeah,
possibility, yes, yes, and to wait for our beautiful family, yes, to join us here on Earth, yes. If you think about it, it would be much more cheaper, right? Definitely cheaper, yes, and it would be more effective, yes, because we don't have to build another um, starships because they already did it, right?
Mm.
All we need to do is join them. Yes, all we need to do is join them. So yeah, it's the funny way, right? But
So
I don't know. Seriously, I think that well, some people will stay in this closed mind. Yes, I don't believe it. I don't care, and you know,
mm,
like 99.9 people, right?
mm.
Probably a population, but do we really care about it?
Mm.
Do we
It's
really
probably
care
a
about it?
control issue too, because if you
Yes,
aren't
it is.
outside there and representing the earth or your country and
Yes,
on earth, then I think some people may see it's like a passive reaction, a weakness that you are not capable of defending your own country, but is there actually a threat?
Against whom?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
If there aren't any humanoids on the outside, what are we
Yes,
fighting for? Okay, then I'm sure of that is there's probably a nasty fleet outside of Earth too, and
yes,
of course there shouldn't be just like good guys out there, probably not. But
yeah,
yeah, well, it's still amazing how we can live in such a denial, and it's such a huge topic, and still there's so much taboo to talk about these things. And I'm a bit curious. What have you seen? Have you actually seen a UFO up close? Because I know that you and we are believers that we are not alone, and we can go inside our minds and make contact anyway. So we have sort of a UFOs in our heads. Yeah, but I want to know if you have seen anything with your own physical eyes. And you can tell me when you are not frozen. And let's see here if there's someone who wants to say something with your own physical eyes.
okay, I'm back.
You're back. Good.
I'm back, baby, I'm back.
That's good. That's good. Have you seen a UFO with your own physical eyes?
Okay, I did.
Yeah? Do you want to talk about it?
Oh,
Come on, it's disclosure time.
that's the only time when I can share it, right? Okay, Eva. It was very, very long time ago. I don't know, maybe I was 10, maybe 11, yes. And it was at the end, I remember it was at the end of the day, yes. And it was summertime and I was spending my time with my grandparents. And the field, and there was a huge ball, like a huge ball, yes, like
Mhm.
floating over the river. Like if it was like a red, yellow ball, like a fireball, but it wasn't fire, yes, but it looked like fire, right?
Mm.
And the ball was moving over the river. And
Wow.
I remember I was watching it without like any thinking, yes, because it was completely out of my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
in this real life, yes.
Yeah. Oh, how did you feel when you saw that?
I don't remember. I remember the picture of it, yes. I remember that it was um, so strangely beautiful, like a ball of fire, right?
Yeah.
Like moving very, very slowly, yes. I had time to watch it, right? But I don't think that I
Mm. Yeah. Well, you are kind of frozen up here, bits and bits. Let's see if you are coming back here. There you are. That is
I'm in and out. I'm in and out.
in and out. Yeah.
But I had a different experience, and I'm sure that you heard about it. Just a short, yes. Not about the starships, but when I was back, when I was in England, yes, I was sitting in my living room, and the Arcturians, they were in my garden, yes. So I called my garden Arcturian experience. So I saw them 3 times, yes,
Yeah.
like popping in and out, very, very blue, right, with the golden uniform, just the top, like a, yes, golden top, and it was like a blink of an eye, yes. But I saw them 3 times. I was moving around the house. I couldn't believe that I saw them. But yeah, they were there, yes. So you can call it a very close encounter. Yes,
Mhm.
is it correct word? Yes. So I am not the witness, but I am the one who saw them. Yes, and I am the okay. I am the witness. Okay,
Yeah.
the eyewitness. Yes. So I saw them on my own eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
and
feel
I
that
was
you
so
could
happy.
talk with anybody about those experiences?
Yes, I told everyone about it. That's strangely. Yeah,
You went full
it's so silly, you know.
uh, yeah, why keep it inside you? Just share it. Well, I think you should
Yeah,
share it.
I told everyone, and no one believed me. No one. Everyone thought like,
Yeah, well, there's your
crazy stuff. Yes, my imagination. Yes, like
uh,
yay. Real. Yeah, that's fun. I didn't say about UFO, but I said about thank you, Eva. Again, yes, I love our quantum chat as always.
mm.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen a UFO like a spaceship. I've seen formation that could have been ships, but
Yeah.
not the visible sights.
Yeah.
I've seen lights in the skies that
Mhm.
you
Yes,
can't
me too.
explain, but I haven't actually seen a ship, and I would like to see a physical ship with my own physical eyes. But I have went into a lucid dreams once, and I was on a escalator, and it was a huge glass window, and there was a lot of people standing on this escalator, and went slowly slight upwards, and it was out in the space, and I saw this other spaceship out in the space with the same huge glass window, if you can call it that, and a lot of people inside of that, behind that glass. So, and then I can't remember anything more, but that's my vision of how to enter or depart from a spaceship, that we are actually there together with a lot of other people visiting, and seeing these ships in a alternative state of mind. So you
Mm.
went out, so you have to watch the replay
Yeah,
here.
I
So
will. I will watch. Yeah, I will watch because it's such fun. It's
yeah.
such fun. It's such fun. Yes. But
Mm,
you know what, Eva? What I want to mention is since you said that you want to see the spaceships, yes. Myself and my friend Bruce. Hello, Bruce, if you're watching. Yes, a beautiful friend from Salt Lake City. Uh, we have such a wonderful connection with our Star Mother's ship, right?
mm,
And it's the connection again with the Mount Shasta we'll be talking our quantum roundtable on Sunday, right? That you see the cloud formation. It's very specific. If you have a good eye, you
mhm,
will see it, right? It's a very specific cloud formation, right? And many times, well, a few times, right?
mm,
What happened that, for example, I saw the cloud against on the um, on the sky, right? I saw the cloud,
mm.
and I knew the Pleiadians. I knew it's the ship, yes. And a few minutes later, my friend Bruce was calling me, yes, like, hello, yes, can you see it? Yes, they are here, yes, and and he is in the United States, yes. So imagine the quantumness. Imagine
Mm.
this. Well, it's beyond imagination, yes, but that's what happening, yes. And even here in Poland, I saw this shape. It's a very specific shape of star mothers, right? Uh,
Can you
ship.
describe it?
Uh, it's very oval, yes,
Yeah.
yes, and it looks like a cloud, but it's not a cloud, yes. It's a whitish, silvery, bluish, yes, and it's very static. You can see it. It's not a cloud because it's very
Mm.
static. It looks like cloud, but it's very static in this
Do
form,
you have
right?
a do you have
And
a
that's
picture on your computer that you can share?
I've never took any pictures, yes, because I always said like, hello, yes, I'm so
Mm.
happy to see you, yes, I'm so grateful that I can see you, yes, and thank you for the connection, and then we talk, and yes, but they are here. Maybe not everyone can see it, that's the thing. Yeah,
No, probably not, because too many people like
1,000.
myself haven't seen it with my visible eyes. So obviously not. But that doesn't make me an unbeliever, because even if I doesn't have seen it with my own eyes, I think it's so logical, there is one Earth in this star system, and there's a lot of star systems out there. So why shouldn't there be populations on other Earths? And why should we be the most advanced in our evolution? Probably not, because there are so
Mhm.
many older star systems than ours. So to me, it's always been so logical that we are not alone, even if
Yes,
we can't reach out and touch them right now. But I
yes,
do believe that we will be able to do that soon. I truly believe that we are going to have close encounters with the
yes, I
above
believe so.
sisters out there
I
in
believe so.
life.
And if we can pray, we should pray. We should pray, for Arcturians landing on Earth. Yes,
Yeah,
that would be that would be a game changer, right? That could be a game changer, I
yeah.
believe, right?
I think it will be a game changer regardless of what collective is actually landing here, because
Yeah,
just a visible sight of a UFO or hovering above Earth is going to mess with people's minds, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And still, I can't wait for it because it's going to be so fun.
But Eva, but just hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, what would you do? What did you do? You open, okay, you say in the morning, yes, you open the door, you're going outside to your car, yes, you have the key, and then, there's Arcturian sitting in your car. What you do? What you do, baby?
That's the beauty of
I
being
can't drink coffee.
that's the beauty of being human, because you never know how you will react. You have a vision of what you would do, like, hello, come in, coffee, chill out, high five, good to see you. But probably not. You're probably going to get into the human mind, like, who's sitting in my car? And then when you see that it's not something that looks like a human, you probably will be scared. But well, I'm not sure. I have no idea how I will react. I do know that I want to meet them, and I think that we are going to meet them soon. So I hope that I won't be making a fool about myself when I do meet them. I hope that I can keep my senses and greet them with love and
Yeah, yeah,
open
I know what you
arms.
mean. I know what you mean.
Uh, but
Yeah.
of course, we haven't seen, like, you know, if this has been something that we have been watching with our physical eyes for the last 10 or 20 years, it wouldn't be so strange when they actually approach. But the broad masses hasn't seen them. So of
Mm-hmm.
course there's going to be some chaos and reaction. So they have to start with a disclosure, acknowledge that there are actually other species out there, and we are somehow connected genetically uh,
Mm-hmm.
throughout the different solar system. So they are taking baby steps, and that's the good thing for the human mind to get,
Yes.
acquainted with it. So
Yes.
sometimes you should go slow. So I'm thinking if they are going to do a disclosure in June, I hope they will land in July, right?
I think that I hope that they can, land in the morning after,
Yeah,
That would be awesome. Yes, the morning after, yes.
yeah,
Yeah, all the Jupiters, Jupiters, yeah, yes, or the Jupiters on White House, yes. Watch the White House. I
yeah.
don't know why the White House is coming to my mind. Maybe there is something going on. Maybe they have like a special key, yes, to Arcturian ship, and they have a. What if they are in communication with Arcturians? Yes. What if?
Well, I think they are. I think they
Think about it,
probably
Eva.
are.
They don't say it.
Yeah, I think they are, and I think they have been for a very, very long time, because I don't think that
Yeah.
there is something that is totally unknown. I think there is a communication without
Yes,
other
I
species
think
and
so.
governments all around the world.
And we are just debunking.
Yes, yes. But it's also a control system here on Earth, because if you are
Yes.
going to acknowledge that we are not alone, there are so many things that have to be questioned, and there are so many things without religion, etc., that is going to start wobbling, because the foundation of how things is created and everything is going to be challenged. And there's a lot of things for those leaders that it just occurred to me now, that every every leader in the religion has a huge topic in front of them.
Eva, I tell you something, you know, and don't call me crazy, okay? Don't call me crazy. I'm your best friend. You know that I'm your best friend, right?
Yeah,
But you know, because I speak with crayons from time to time, yes, in my crazy world, yes.
yeah,
And today is the day when I sense this, you know, the skeleton. Remember crayon saying skeleton out of the closet, right?
yeah.
Yes, so I think we are, and it's very, very strong. It's very, very strong coming to me. Yes, the skeleton out of the closet, right? And I was thinking, first of all, I was thinking personally, what is my skeleton in my closet, right?
Uh,
And now you send this message to us, to our group, yes, on Messenger, and I click it, and I'm here talking with you. And as you're talking, this skeleton, yes, out of the closet is so real.
yeah,
Yes, because UFO is sort of skeleton, yes, in the government or the Vatican or church, religious closet, yes, because you're absolutely right. Again, Eva, you are so genius, you know, baby. You are so genius that
I have no clue
if
what
there
you're
is a
talking about.
proof, which we know there is a proof,
Yeah.
right? Yes, and there is a UFO evidence which they have to release.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you can imagine Time or New York Time or San Francisco Bay, right? Chronicle, right? They all the one day reporting that um, spacecrafts or starships are landing. Yes. Imagine then, where is Vatican? That's a question for you, darling. How
That's
you
a
see
very,
Vatican in the New York Times, yes?
yeah. Well, I do believe that the Vatican is holding a lot of information about UFOs. And
Yes,
I think there is a statement from one of the popes, an early statement, that when the disclosure, or if the disclosure about UFO is launched out in the world, is
yes,
going to be a big change within the Vatican, because the foundation of beliefs are going to be rattled and shaken. And that is so true. So even if we have to revalue everything that we have been raised to believe, there are still, that's what I meant when I said that the leaders from this religious thing, we can talk about the Vatican, they have a huge thing ahead of themselves, because they are the leaders of a large group of people. And when the foundation is shaken, they can either deny it, or and call the disclosure and the facts a lie, and try to, work against the truth, or they can actually embrace it and see the bigger picture, that the religion is a man-made expression about something bigger. So, oh, she's out of here. Let's see if she's coming back on. Well, it's pretty interesting anyway to play with the thoughts on how people are going to react within those huge religious, like the Catholics, Catholiker, Christianity, and etc. They are so interesting to play with those votes.
So what we are talking about, Derek? UFO?
I answered a question you popped. I think it's going. There is going to be a big. What do you say? Responsibility to guide people the right way, and they can either work with the evidence of the truth and try to cope with that, or they can work against the truth. So it's going to be interesting to see how that is developing here. It would be so fun if someone more would join us and share their experience and thoughts about this, because everything is allowed as long as it's about UFOs and disclosure and personal statements. So, darn internet, Let's blame it on the solar flash, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be very, very interesting. What do you think the Vatican has to say about it?
I have no idea.
I
have no idea. Sometimes I totally forget, that such institutions exist. Yes, I mean, but in situation like this, when the earth is on change, right, and the consciousness is on change, and the newspaper are on change as well. Yes, it has to go to the history. Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
To go to the history.
And I think we already
yes,
have
it has to
information
go.
about outer space and other species, because there are rumors about there having a hidden vault with information and documentation, and a lot of books that I don't want to release into public. And if you are keeping information from public, then there is something in those information and books and whatever it is they are hiding. So of course they have information. I think that everyone in a leading position has information. It's just you and me that this doesn't sit with the exclusive bit. But we are leaving the question to the Arcturians and the Pleiadians. Please let us know more so we can share it here, all right? Because we are ready to make our own disclosure now. Interesting. So what's on your mind?
I'm just jumping, I'm just jumping with excitation. Yes, that finally we could just think about it, Eva. We wouldn't have to say I am so spiritual, yes, because we would be like normal people, right? We are so normal. No? I spoke yesterday with Pleiadians. I spoke with Venusians. I spoke with Syrians. Yes, and they, they didn't call me, but I spoke with. It would be a new norm, right? And I can't wait for new order like this. And funny enough, I felt today the sun. Yes.
Well, Alexander did wrote something yesterday about spirituality and the definition about that. It's been like a collective name of people working and believing in specific items or philosophies. And today is more like living in spirituality. So this is more like be able to live in our spiritual beliefs.
Yeah.
I was just referring to your writing yesterday about being spiritual. It's not about possessing information and keep it to yourself. It's living it there. Just like you said, say hello to the Venusians and Arcturians and Pleiadians. So yeah, so this game-changing future we are heading into.
Yes. And you know what, Eva, I have again in our quantum, yes, imagination, yes. What if, right? each government has its own medium, a channeler, right? What if we don't know? Yes, even Vatican, they have this special force channelers, right, who communicate with Yeshua or with Jesus. Yes, what if? Yes,
Mhm.
so they have the information from the first hand, right? Yeah.
And why shouldn't they have that?
Yes.
Because the Vatican has uh, the priests that are doing exorcism, and
Yeah.
that's another form of channeling.
Yes.
We are talking about directions to go. So if they are having priests to do that
Yes.
kind of work, of course they have priests that is channeling the other side. And
Yeah.
every priest with some kind of inner knowledge, they should believe that they have a clear channel to God's source, no matter what religion you are in. So there's a lot of egos, of course. There's a lot of man-made egos that think that they want to get their own voice and agenda out there. But of course, there are true channelers within the different philosophies and religions. Absolutely. And every government, a decent government, of course, they have like people working with communications with other species. They must have.
They must have. I believe so. Because I have no evidence. I don't have evidences, but I
Me
can sense it. You know, I can sense it enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we should do this again and try to get someone who works with UFOs to come on and talk with us. Maybe we can get out something more. There's got to be someone here that are actually involved with UFO sightings. So I'm giving you an invitation to,
It would be awesome. It would
yeah,
be awesome to see the evidence side. Yes, because yeah,
connect with us so we can go live and
yes,
talk about it.
yes. I would really love to see the photos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be interesting. Yeah, we have to post that. We have to make some invitation out there.
we should do the
Yeah, we're gonna close.
posters, maybe posters. Yes,
Yeah,
with Arcturian face. Yes, yeah, wanted,
yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We have to work on that, and we
Mm-hmm.
have a live session soon with
Yes.
with some people that are coming live. Yeah, that could be great.
That would be fantastic, Eva. That would be fantastic. Yes, because isn't it that we always talk? Yes, we talk about I saw this, I felt this, I channeled this, I experienced this. Yes, but we can't show, you know, the flares of light or
No,
right. We
yeah,
can't show it. Yes, but if we can meet, like online or chat, yes,
yeah,
with someone who has the evidence,
yeah,
right? I know one man. Well, I not in personally, right? Not in person, but on our group, Eva. Yeah, his name is, I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly, Barry Nicole. Yes, as light workers, this group.
yeah,
Um, Barry Nichols, and he posts from time to time, like a short videos
yeah.
of teeny tiny light beings, yes? Because in his garden there's a portal, yes? And he spent his life, he dedicated his life
Mm-hmm.
to make photo of it, yes, make it bigger and then post it, yes. So yes,
Mm.
and
Interesting.
I like to watch it because when you see it, yes, I haven't heard from him for a while. I hope he's okay.
Yeah,
Uh, when you see it, you see the vibration, yes, because they have really different shapes, yes, different forms, yes,
yeah,
and also different vibration, and then they communicate because for me they are the same species,
mm.
right? But they communicate somehow in change of the shape,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
So, but he has the evidence. Yes, he has the evidence.
Wow.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Harry,
Chat again.
Harry, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to chat with you if ever agree and yeah, see what next.
Yeah, I think you should do that. I'm going to look through my friend list and see if I have someone there that is involved in the UFO communities and are interested to come on and talk. So
It's funny because I don't think we have, Eva, if you think about it, right?
I do have a few friends on my
What
friend.
do you?
Yeah, I have
Oh,
some
sorry.
friends. Yeah.
Okay, that's my skeleton. I'm sorry, all my friends, yes. Ufologists, I'm so sorry, yes. My apologies, yes. My apologies.
So we can
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm
we're not
looking
going to
forward.
bore everybody out here with the details. We will just make the announcement that we are doing a live gathering talking about this topic again pretty
Yes,
soon.
yes,
And we are going to post a note in advance before the next
yes,
time, so people have a chance to come on live and join us in a talk and discussion. That could be fun. I hope a lot of people will gather in. It's like a
yes.
group session. It's been a long time since we had like a massive discussion. That would be good. Well, we're going to close down here. So if you are watching this replay later, please, if you do know someone that could be interested to talk to, you can put it in the comments. So can we get in touch with each other? So looking forward to see you again, and keep your eyes on Heart to Heart and Alexandra to get in touch with us and follow us on Facebook Live and all of our other events and arrangements.
Tomorrow, Eva, tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
if we have chance to share and invite our beautiful friends,
Yeah,
yes, beloved light family.
please do.
Oh, I do.
Yep,
Okay, I do, Eva, I do.
please
Yes.
do.
So I would like to welcome you, myself and Eva. We would like to welcome you tomorrow to our uh, healing through love, quantum healing, hypnosis, meditation, and channeling with Marta Da voice, with Marta Da, and it's all about source, getting back to the beginning. That's the week when we get the understanding of source in I am. So please, 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 please join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. London time, right? 6 p.m. London time, live session
Mm,
on Zoom with open heart.
yeah, perfect. See you then, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
today.
Bye bye.